Love now to pass on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And that's complete to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now they'll change things up. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Lance. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Lance. He gets it to Cooks. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fighting through. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We're scoreless after 1. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Lance going to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Pollard going to try the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Love from his end zone on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Lance looking to change it up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. first and 10. Love completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Love. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Jefferson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On third down, Love. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second down, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
They'll look to throw again.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on second and long.
Lance.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a two-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their football.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 78 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, check Mega. Hey, go steal.
Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Left side to Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Ready, yellow, 22.
First down, and it's Pollard again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, Love to pass. A check down here to Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Second down, Love. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. To throw now. Here's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Going back to Love. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Love now. Steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ultra. Hey, check mega.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they